I have made a very significant discovery. I think I know two of the reasons as to why so many creators fade into irrelevancy, start betraying their fan base. But first, how about I give you a little bit of, I guess, background on why I wanted to make this video, because I was debating whether or not to make this video, because I'm gonna talk about JJ, KSI, and Pokimane or Yimon. Actually, let's see, I'm quite curious to see. Pokimane. What's her name? Yimon. Okay, so I was right. Now, as I said, I have made a discovery that is quite significant if you ask me, and I feel like it's not really a discovery because a lot of people know about this, but I still want to talk about this. But first, the background that I said. So, KSI has made quite a few videos recently, and one of them was, you know, regarding his charity match. Match for Hope charity, which is a nice thing. Always nice to see charities, even though they are hosted by some of the most despicable scammers out there, but that's just me. And he made a video which is titled "Why I Scored an Own Goal." So I watched the video for a little bit, you know, I got bored and I decided, let me see how the comments are, you know, let's see what people are saying. And of course there's a lot of glazing, there's a lot of good things to say, such as seeing JJ and Speed interact while not in content mode is wholesome AF. They have an older, younger cousin vibe. And of course this is a bot, you know, stole the comment from someone else and people are calling this bot out. Copy paste from another comment. Imagine copy pasting someone else's comment. Goofy, bot. Cousin, interesting. Oh yeah, I did not realize the Alabama implications. But that's neither here nor there. And you know, I kept scrolling and I saw a few ones which were interesting, such as KSI, a genuine bro, known fam. Phantom is kinda not really known among those people, still included him in front of everyone. I think this is someone who is rather young. Didn't put Aboof out of the spotlight. Interacted with Henry, remained respectful with his speeches in front of the legends. Yes, that's respectful in KSI terms, a little bit of glazing, okay. The captaincy was good too. Tactical masterclass with own goal to wake team up. A lot of glazing, but you know, the first time I read it, I just went past it, you know, I just wanted to see what the comments were saying in general. And I saw another one that made me, you know, let's read the replies. And wouldn't you know, the first reply, the comment received was sleeps with Logan Paul and cries for 4 months due to one tweet. Now, that's a very good reply. And of course, Brain Dead one comes and says, womp womp, try again. And of course it got more likes because the KSI fans, which are children, like to glaze a lot and they don't even care about, you know, the stuff that KSI did. And to be honest, I kind of forgot, you know, about KSI. I was ready to, you know, move past, but this man just cannot stop making a fool of himself. And you know, I kept on reading the replies until I got to a few replies that annoyed me quite a lot. But you commented an hour after he posted. If you're not a fan of someone, why you this early on his vids? You're either obsessed or got notifs on. Again, talking like a child, most likely a child that glazes him. Then someone says, getting away with what though? Okay, you're so delusional, so uninformed, and you're still glazing him. Interesting. Then the guy who posted the reply with, you know, sleeping with Logan Paul and whatnot. I'm obsessed, fighting for the truth. His fan base is full of kids who will be disappointed when they realize KSI is another Diddy. To be honest, I wouldn't have said Diddy. Maybe something else, just another scammer, another crypto bro or something like that. And of course, this guy comes back with another Didding. Crying emoji. This has to be a rage bait. If you know KSI, he doesn't like to get into controversy. So that's why he ignored the Mr. Beast and Logan Paul allegations and also doesn't publicly share his opinion on politics, etc. You're obsessed with him. Let it go, bro. Dear child, the reason as to why so many content creators don't talk about politics has to do with the fact that basically that's how you ruin your YouTube career, your internet career, or whatever. Especially when you pick a political side, just virtue signal to the other side, you know? Is this a little bit of foreshadowing for when I'm gonna talk about Pokimane? Maybe? Yes it is. Ignoring the Mr. Beast and Logan Paul allegations. Of course you do that if you're trying to make money with those individuals and if you're not trying to ruin your YouTube career, even though KSI has done that a lot of times, but because, as the reply said, you know, his fan base is basically just children. Of course, they're just gonna forget about it. They're just not interested in drama like that. They want to see, ooh, very funny stuff, ooh, made for kids. And let's see one more reply. We all forgiving him for what he said about Wade. Y'all tripping. How do y'all still like him anymore? Old KSI for life. I totally agree with this reply. KSI said a lot of stupid stuff, but the problem is not necessarily the stupid stuff that he did. The problem is the fact that people, as a lot of the people mentioned in the comments, his fanbase is children. You cannot argue with children, and they're not gonna hold him accountable, so it's pointless, to be honest. And I think he knows that. But the worst comment, and the one that annoyed me the most, has to be this one. I feel like JJ is so misunderstood and hated for no reason. He really is just so genuine and kind. Jesus Christ, so hard to read. Yes, he's had his slip-ups, but we are all humans and make mistakes. Love you, JJ. Oh my lord, the glazing from these children is unimaginable. It's at a biblical level, my dear friends. He's not misunderstood, his haters just don't have a clue what they're talking about. The Glock 9000, as more Pegasus said, well, actually just Pegasus. They're kids. No, he has done some questionable things, but most of it was to build up hype or troll about something, and it got taken out of context. Oh my lord. And, you know, at least there's someone with a brain, you know, replying to that stupid comment. He's had no problem with working with and promoting known scammers and terrible people like Logan Paul, and went crazy over one tweet from DanTDM, possibly the most wholesome YouTuber to have ever existed. 31-year-old man that genuinely acts like a 9-year-old and refuses to grow up or mature in any way, and when he gets called out by everyone on his behavior, he just pretends he didn't mean any of it all along, and he was just rage baiting the audience the entire time for clicks, trying to seem like some master puppeteer. 31-year-old man who acted 9 for the past decade. So true. And of course, another child. You look emotional, mate. Oh, what? He's not really wrong though. He has a point. No, he's not wrong at all. Okay, I think that's enough. I think I've made my point very clear. And also this is me from the editing, because I've just stitched up what you just heard. And now to the point, you know, of this video. The two significant discoveries that I made, well, I'm gonna keep it short because looking at the editing, you know, software that I'm using, I already used up 8 minutes of your life and I feel bad for it. But here's the thing. When you see a content creator with such a big ego, like Pokimane and KSI, although KSI, you know, let's be honest, that forehead is massive, a big ego fits it, you know. But what do I mean by this? Well, I mean, if you see your favorite content creator care more about their image, you know, they care more about their products, right? Look at Prime, look at the cookies that Pokimane was selling. I mean, both of them do not even own the companies that make the products, but because it makes money, you know, brings them money, they ruthlessly defend it. Same with Launchly and whatever else they were selling, right? Also, look at KSI. He got a simple tweet from DanTDM criticizing his actions and his colleagues' action. He flipped out, you know, look at the thick of it and how he flipped out because people did not like it. That's a telltale sign that, hey, this content creator is not such a good individual, maybe you should reevaluate your choices. And the other thing that I wanted to talk about regarding Pokimane, if you see a content creator engage in politics, but for the single purpose to basically virtue signal to you, to the opposition, or to everyone else just in general, again, that's not very genuine of them, you know, they're just basically, I would say, not rage baiting, but politics baiting? I don't know. I mean, the inspiration for this video were two videos from More Pegasus. One regarding JJ and one regarding Pokimane. With JJ, I'm sure you know that he made a video laughing at Jake Paul, even though he's doing the same thing that Jake Paul did, you know, fight older, retired boxers, MMA fighters or whatever. It's just petty. And with Pokimane, well, she basically said, oh, there's not enough females in the Twitch streaming industry because of patriarchy. My god, how much can you virtue signal? I mean, come on. She's basically just sometimes eating salad in front of a camera, streaming that content while she's watching a YouTube video, not giving, you know, any input. If she's giving any input on that video. And that's transformative content, you know. It's sad, to be honest, and I did not want to make this video, as I said again, but because I watched a little bit of that KSI video and I read the comments, I was like, no, you know what, I'm gonna make this video. I'm too annoyed to let it slide this time, okay? I'm taking the L on this one if I'm wrong, but what did you think? Am I right? Am I wrong? On this one, I really want to see your opinion in the comments down below. And also, one more thing, if you are so passionate, you know, when it comes to defending JJ or Pokimane, think about this. Would you defend a corrupt politician? Would you defend Nestle, Coca-Cola, Starbucks? Would you? You wouldn't, because you know they've done a lot of messed up things. So why would you defend JJ or Pokimane? I'm not saying we should cancel them, we should deplatform them, but hey, when you're doing something wrong, when you're hurting someone, just in general, you're gonna face a few consequences, you know? And that's what I want to see. I want to see them face the consequences of their own actions and get better, you know, do better. But that's neither here nor there, this is just my opinion. So once again, I'm really curious to hear your opinion, and the only thing I can say to you now is that I wish you a good day, good morning, good night, whatever it is, I really hope it's good. Sending you smooches, and goodbye my dear viewers.